O'Gorman lets it rip. Grundy maybe just. Steele was in there first, though. Did well. Crouch. Been a great first round of footy so far. 3 big games. Ross. Crouch knocks in favour of Lipinski. Dragged down on the tackle by Jack Hayes. Out of South Australia, mature age starter here and already a good player in the sample. Never mind here, JB.
A necessary mark for him and his club.
He averaged 36 in the under-18s.
Hayes.
I think he'll go close to doing that here once he feels comfortable.
Yeah. I know he didn't play a lot of games last year, but still 36.
Thump it long, but ill directed. Forward. Ends up with a pretty good. What about that pickup from King? Off his bootlaces. High one. Holding. Where's it going to the Saints?
That's why both Kings are so impressive. For a person that size to be able to bend over, pick the ball up and kick it in one step. Always going to be a free kick. When you're not watching the ball, you can't wrap your arms around them.
As soon as the arms go around, you're in massive trouble.
Here's big Jack Hayes on debut. Already copped a bit of a clip across the beak.
Great story this, isn't it, Jack Hayes? Didn't start training there till December. The last spot on the list.
They'll get around him if this goes through. And it does. They come from everywhere.
Eagles that first goal. Very smooth run in as well.
Yeah. Just shows you, just stick at it at state level, you can get an opportunity.
I think it's going to happen more and more as we go on. Some of the players around the state league.
So this is Jack Hayes. You shouldn't be surprised. He's best player on in the grand final in the Sandful last year, won the Jack Odie medal, and he kicks his first goal of the game here. And the family, that's all the family. There's a big crew. There's about 20 of them in there, and they are enjoying that moment full on. Loving it.
It's so good having fans back at the game, BT.
Oh, it's wonderful.
For first gamers, first goal, even for the family as well, to be here to experience and watch it. It's great to see.
It's great. Phelps handling it well, the Saints defence. Sinclair again, kick needs to hit the target, it does. Gee, impressive stuff. Here's Hayes. Immediately on with it, quick transfer. Looks like he's taking the next step in his career too, I reckon. Kick down the line to Marshall. Membry and King both heading towards goal. One of them's going to double back. King's pointing at the spot. He's saying, that's where I want it if I do. Instead, it sat right on his head. He's got a little run at it and he marks. Wasn't exactly where he wanted it, but it was close enough.
A little bit of the Collingwood ball movement. Haven't been able to hit the scoreboard enough themselves. Grundy and Hayes. They go inside here. Quainer in good shape, good fist. Here's King. Ground level, makes that work. Long ball down the line, a really good set of hands. Jack Hayes on debut. Gresham has it busted out of his hands. Hill.
Footy to Membry. Knocked down here, Dacos. Nick got it to De Goey. Pendlebury somehow managed to get with it. Much of just
Eagle out a big fist. Owens quite able to glove that. They're starting to get some heat on. Hayes, nice touch ball from the big man. Jack Higgins.
Were charging in that third quarter. St Kilda have put Membry behind the ball. They would have done that at training many times to say what happens if a team gets a run on. They put Membry behind the ball, they get the goal back, Membry goes back up.
Told to go by umpire Justin Power. St Kilda got the number, so this is the advantage of a break, setting up behind the ball, as the boys have alluded to. Now they get multiple looks at it. Gresham.
Clearly explained by Razor Ray. Hayes has been good. Never go at him. Wobbling ball. Big crowd starting to get behind the Saints. So, the first game of Jack Hayes Famous name at this club, of course.
The way he's going, JB, may well be the best Hayes that's played at this club.
Oh, big call.
Talking about Leonard, one of the all-time greats.
Just joking, just joking, boys.
But this for his second, and he has shown plenty on debut. Must go through. Oh, good. 2 goals, Jack Hayes.
Well, that was firstly a good bit of ruck work. He positioned himself well. He forced Grundy under the ball. Grundy then gave away the free kick. And Hodgie, you picked it up on his first set shot for goal. It's got a really rock-solid looking technique, hasn't it?
Looks really smooth, really comfortable. Nice balance as he's going in to kick it. And kicks through the ball, which is most important.
How does he get to 26 and only just be debuted? Astounding.
So Hayes kicks his second goal, and we saw the Clan earlier, but remember they've had a few more since, and they're just starting to get a little more sloppy as the game goes on. I just hope he kicks another one late in the game just to see how they're going.
A lot of plastic cups on the ground down around that area.
They are loving it. Look at that. Loving the work of the first gamer here. Has got a couple. Adams almost through.
There's Hayes. Six and a half left. 14 points. It's been brave from St Kilda.
Turns around, not looking at the ball. He goes with a mongrel torp. Now he needs a bounce. He's got that as well. What about the little Butler touch? Got it to the big guy. Jack! Jack's nailed 3. And they trim it back to 8 points. 4 in a row for the Saints.
Got a new cult figure on the way here.
He's a player.
He is.
He looks really good. Everything he's done tonight.
And he's worked great. He marked the ball up at half back only a couple of minutes ago. Now he's kicking goals.
But even to get that mark, he doubled back up, come back to the lead.
Worked great.
That's the risk. That's Collingwood. It's risk versus reward. It can open the play up if he hits that target. If you miss that target, the opposition can. And I think BT's a fan of this fella.
Likes him.
BT loves him.
So does Rats. We spoke to Rats before the game, though, and he really pumped him up, didn't he?
And the Butler touch was beautiful. And there's the gang.
I think so.
Howe kicks it straight to Hayes. Doing everything. Have a look at Hayes.
Oh.
And a push in the back. He drags it free.
Oh, he might have Lenny covered.
Hill.
Just happy with the score to where they've got it, not getting too greedy.
Oh, this man's on fire.
This man is just playing an unbelievable quarter of football again. Jack Hayes on debut has kicked 3 and been brilliant.
Pendlebury's had to go wide there because of Marshall back in the hole, so he's just
He's now milking clock to make out he's tired as well, Hayes. He's learned quickly. Great game. I'm told in last year's grand final in the Sandford guys that he played with a fractured bone in his leg as well. So he is as tough as they come, JB. You've only got to have a look at him to know that.
Big
Goey, it's Swift. Crouch advances. Hayes. Overlap run from Crouch. Good, straight. Let's have a look at this. Hayes is in there with Grundy. Sinclair did well. There is Pendlebury. Let it go.
Mason Cox to half forward, 1v about 4. Battle, a little block. Butler can't get his way. Saints have found one in Hayes, I should say.
Crouch with a little gimme kick for the top of the square. Well defended by Myatek. There he is behind the footy. Quaynor and Collingwood win round 1 against the Saints by 17 points in front of a crowd of 40,000. Was out of bounds. That was out of bounds. That was out of bounds. That was out of bounds. Can't be.